Greetings, gentles. Tempter Yortman here with an important message. As you know, Tempters up and down the chain of command have always chosen to steer clear of the weedy morass that is electoral politics. But then comes a knight, bathed in an orange glow, whom even the most supercilious tempter must acknowledge as a real piece of work. That is why our leaders have bid us at Hell's Portal to officially endorse without reservation the gallant Sir Donald. If only to bring your attention to the dire straits that this creature is in. Yes, the extreme turnaround has caught us by surprise. All was going so well. Donald had been effectively drummed into our patients' heads, creating almost a perverted sense of inevitability. If the creatures turned on the television, there he was. If they picked up a newspaper, there he was. If they turned on the radio, there he was. If they had a conversation, there he was. He was everywhere, and still is. But apparently there is such a thing as bad publicity. The good news is that while the attention continues its negative trend, only hardening the opposites in play, there is something between those opposites that with proper handling by us could change lives. This in-between thing your patient might call a swing voter or an independent. A dithering creature who harbors a curious pride in copulating with ignorance. It will be incumbent upon the tempters of such creatures to pour on the persuasion and bring them to heel, to Donald's heel. Specifically, your orders are to exploit that most useful of human impulses, risk. This flinty temptation resides within the soul and DNA of every human being, just waiting to be activated by us when it most suits us. Now, if your patient happens to be one of those swing voters who are also risk-averse, you need not panic. Because just as almost every human being, should they live long enough, has had sex at least once, so everyone at some point takes a risk, at least once. To get them to do so, you must cultivate in your patient, from now until Election Day, a growing annoyance with the system. So come November 8th, a radiant cynicism will have taken hold, making him or her ripe for risk. It's the little things that will do the trick, you know. Your patient might be scanning a newspaper and sees Clinton explaining her latest emails. Hey, fuck her. Or, on the telly, that gibbering, flaccid, multicellular organism, Senator McConnell, twisting his words, concealing his intentions. Fuck him. Maybe an ad from Goldman Sachs, peddling their love of civic virtue. Fuck them. Or how about a gaggle of protesters playing Follow the Leader? Fuck them. Or a mob in full nihilistic frenzy. Fuck them, or their government starting another war. Fuck them. Keep jabbing and poking your patient with such goodies every day, so that when he enters the privacy of the voting booth on Election Day, he will seize that mighty hole-punching thingy provided by the local, state, or federal government, and with the glorious utterance, fuck it, plunge it into the tiny little hole next to the name Donald J. Trump. And know the part you played in ushering in a new era of bigotry, hatred, violence, chaos, and fear that will make America great again. Or as the great man himself might put it.
Violence in our streets, chaos, terrorism, corporate spin, carefully crafted lies, crime and violence.
Nice. But to pull this off requires many bad qualities.
Bad instincts.
And bad judgment.
Bad judgment.
Go on.
International humiliation and thousands of lives lost.
Excellent.
Death, destruction, terrorism, and weakness.
Yes. And listen carefully, Donald. Make it clear that this must never change.
Keep our rigged system in place.
You are their voice.
I am your voice.
Again.
I
am
your
voice. I am your voice. Believe me. Well, you know it's true. Well, you have your orders. Trump, November 2016. Get to work.